Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan, and today I want to address a question that is coming up a lot at the moment. I have voiced my dissatisfaction with Gran Turismo and in particular the penalty system and one or two other bits and pieces, and I'm going to be planning a move to PMR, or a partial move. I'm probably going to run both together, but with a view to potentially moving to PMR, because I am tired of the daily races that get spoilt, and it's not through bad driving. In this particular race, we're at Dragon Trail Seaside this week for the daily race B in the GR4 cars, and the racing has been close, it's been fast, it's been full of action, and it's actually been very enjoyable despite me losing my DR and also my SR. Well, I say that I was improving my SR, which was my main aim this week. I'm a B at the moment and I want to get it back up to my S, but I actually took a massive step back in this particular race for an incident that I really didn't feel was fair, just, or of my own making, and it exposed one of my pet hates in Gran Turismo 7, and one of the reasons, if not the reason, why I am looking at moving away to a different racing sim. So we're in the Genesis, which isn't the OP car around here, and we're going really well. We started off in 12th, and as we get into the end of the first lap, you can see a big death at the chicane there. We managed to get ourselves up into 10th place and settling in for what I was hoping was going to be a really good race. We got through that chicane of death without any issues. There was a death behind, and I'm thinking, oh, if we can get a few more of those, then everything will be good. But this is where the whole race changed for me. Let's just jump forwards, just to the point where we are coming down the hill. Now, at the moment, we've got a little gaggle of cars. We've got another one just going off to the side there. But I'm coming down the hill and I'm chasing Twitch. Great racing driver, and we were having a great little battle here. And just in front, you can see there's a big old gaggle of cars. There's actually 5 cars in there. I'll do a chase cam view in a moment. And as we come around for the chicane of death, I'm thinking, just hold back a minute. Don't make any rash moves. There's going to be a death here. There's going to be a murder. Something is going to happen. And boy, it did. As we went through, there's like 4 or 5 cars bunched up. We get into 3rd place. And I'm thinking, great, this is brilliant. And then I get smacked with a 5-second penalty for something that is really, in my view, not my fault. Now what we'll do is we'll just drop back again to where we're coming down the hill, and I'll go on the follow cam and we'll just have a look at this. So we're just coming into the chicane of death. You can see the Twitch puts his brake lights on because he can see what's happening. We get loads of cars all getting into each other. I just got into the back of the red car there and pushed him into the barrier, which is why I got that penalty. But pretty much most of the other cars got through there fairly unscathed as far as penalties are concerned. I had absolutely nowhere to go, and bang, there you can see I get that massive 5-second penalty for what I consider to be a collision that I really couldn't afford and wasn't to blame for. So there we go, 5-second penalty, which then just really went on to crucify my race. I dropped a load of places in this particular race. I've even got damage on the front of the car at the moment. But for me, while I'm trying to build my sportsmanship rating, the fact I've got a 5-second penalty for an incident I really couldn't have avoided, even if I'd hit the brakes and tried to avoid everybody, it was still going to be a big old crash. There was nothing that I could do with it. I got through and I was elated, thinking, that was brilliant. You know, NASCAR, when there's an issue in front of you, you go for the smoke, you close your eyes, you just hope you're going to get through. That is exactly what I did. We got through, we got 3rd place, and it could have been a brilliant race. But no, the Gran Turismo had other thoughts, slapped me with a massive 5-second penalty, which is going to completely, as I said, cripple my race, completely deflated me. And this turned out to be the last race of the evening that I did before going into the PSR lobby races, and I was completely off my game. It's just like, why am I bothering? So for those of you that are asking why I am so vocal about going the Project Motor Racing route, the PMR route, in just a few weeks' time now, that is one of the main drivers for me in this particular game. I cannot cope with stupid penalties any longer. I don't mind a penalty if I cut the corner. I don't mind a penalty if I run somebody off the road. But if you're just racing and something consequential happens, it just does my head in. You can see there now I've dropped to what, 7th place? Probably going to be 8th as that car goes by, and I'm just trying to, you know, stay ahead of the little gaggle of cars that are behind. But I've basically gone from 3rd to 8th. That's 5 places lost because of a crazy penalty. And I am not the only one. On the same night, the exact same thing happened to another PSR racer. They sent me a copy of their video where they got a 4-second penalty for exactly the same thing. My question to you is, why do we bother? Let me know in the comments why we bother with the daily races when you get that sort of nonsense in the game. For me, yeah, I'm still going to run these this week. I'm happy to lose my DR, I'm happy to lose the SR, I'm happy to keep up with the challenge, but until such time I believe that Polyphony Digital do something about this penalty system, there's something that we've complained about for such a very long time, I think that we're going to lose more and more Gran Turismo players, especially as Rennsport and PMR come out, and maybe even next year LMU. There are some great racing sims that are coming out, and I think that it really is time now that Polyphony Digital really need to start listening to people and looking and seeing what's going on and seeing how people's races are being crippled in this way. Anyway, that is it for me for this one. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the chat about this type of thing, and maybe share this video and just see if there's any way that we might be able to get PD to see this and see sense do something about this penalty system, which is so different to many of the other sim racers that are out there. And I would love to see something more akin to ACC, where it does look at the circumstances. Have you made time? Was it consequential of something else? And it gives you a warning rather than a hard penalty like that where it's wrecking races. I mean, you can see now I'm back into a nice little battle with Twitch that we had all the way through this. But now, instead of racing up front, we are so far back. It completely ruined the race. Anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you on another one coming very soon. For now, take care. Bye bye.